is your body is interpreting more, whatever that is, whether that's more restriction, whether that's more effort, whether that's, just stacking things upon things upon things. And so all of a sudden you're spending all of your time trying to heal. And that's what I refer to as the healing hustle. So your body and your nervous system actually start to perceive that as a threat. And so your stress load is higher, not to mention that you probably have other stressors in your life, whether that is aging parents, whether that is children that are, getting older and becoming adults, whether that is in your career, your business, finances, whatever it is, we all experience stress. And so your stress load is greater than your recovery capacity. And your nervous system then shifts into this protection mode. It shifts into shutdown. It's like, no more, because this is too much, too soon, too fast, or not enough. And all of this impacts cortisol. And cortisol is your stress hormone that is secreted by the adrenal glands. And the adrenal glands are simply taking orders from upstream from the pituitary gland, and the pituitary gland is taking its orders from your hypothalamus. So you have something called your HPA axis, hypothalamus, pituitary, adrenals. And so cortisol will first become potentially too high. And then over time, if this continues, and this was my story, it will plummet. And my cortisol bottomed out. I wasn't producing cortisol, and I didn't have cortisol available to me. And so my body was like, we are shutting this party down, literally. And how did I know this? I did something called a Dutch test. So a dried urine test for comprehensive hormones. That's something that I offer. You can head over to thetransformationlife.com and learn more about that. And so cortisol is just one hormone. Cortisol is actually antagonistic of another hormone called leptin. And we'll probably talk a lot about leptin because it's a master hormone, and it's a hormone, in my opinion, and in the work that I do, that has been left out of the conversation. Cortisol conversation is happening. The leptin conversation is you're less likely to be familiar with that. And so in short, cortisol is the master hormone of energy regulation. So it tells your body, we have enough resources, you can let go of any excess weight, or it tells the body there's a threat, hold on to everything, conserve resources. And so if cortisol is antagonistic to leptin, if we've got cortisol too high or too low, the brain, you become what's called leptin resistance, and the brain is like, we're not letting go of excess weight here. And so this is the example of the woman who is eating healthy.